Hello. Hello. My mic is a little bit. Iron. Okay. It's time for DND recap. After two damn hours after your stream. That's a while. Oh man. Is my model lagging a little bit? I feel like the mouth is lagging a little bit. I don't know, is it because of... Wow. Recap. Hold on, I'm just trying to see if... Is it fine? Or is it a little bit like... Should I try to... I'll try to recalibrate real quick. Yeah. I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. Now... Hope the... Okay, is the music good? Is the music good? I think everything is about right. My PC is getting louder by the day. I'm so concerned for it. But, okay, so we're gonna recap Session 8. Session 8 for D&D is a bit of a doozy. It's like... Most of the session was combat. Hi Blobby. Most of the session was more or less combat based, but we did have an entire hour of roleplay prior to the fight, and a lot of things was dropped. Why? I don't understand. Deep L is doing stuff. But yeah. Hope the audio's okay. I think it's fine to me, but essentially the roleplay side of things was pretty mind-boggling. Okay, so I will try to... I basically narrowed down all of the main points from the session, at least to what I have picked up on my own, and simplified it because it was told in a way. The non-linear storytelling can be pretty confusing to some people, especially if you have no context, right? So I will like I've narrowed it down in my summary, so we'll kind of start with that. So where we left off for the previous session was we're right in front of the monster vein. And at the time, we were still like, is this our vein? Is this vein from this world? Or is this an alternate vein? Because the game has very much started going into time, space, timeline, alternate universe territory. And it's very fun, but also when we start going into the specifics of like, okay, where the hell are you from now? It's like... Right, Jack and High Multiverse, very much so. The sins of the soul. Anyway, so with everything... Oh, right, I haven't updated the Google document yet, actually. Let me do that right now, and then I'll put it up for you guys to be able to see it. I love organizing my files. This little side note, unfortunately, he has no time to write. He is fighting for his damn life. This is under this account. Sure. Session 8, Age of Tarnaft. Was I stressed about yesterday's combat? It was pretty intense. think this is the shortest OOC notes we've had thus far in the game because I tried very hard to really simplify it this time because a lot of it was very much like roleplay, tension between the characters that are speaking and the NPCs and the implications of what everything has been said or done, right? So we're kind of like, oh shit, you know, type of deal. Alright, I think it's up. Yes. Putting this up in the Twitch chat. Wow, it is an ugly link. Wow, this link is ugly. But oh well. Right, the link is up, and so is the recap in the public Google document. Everything that's been updated. One thing I haven't updated is the art. So I will show you guys the very cool art that we've had for the session when I get there. So first, let me put this in here. Maybe I'll just call this sketches. Sketches. I don't know. I call them sketches, but like some of these aren't sketches, so I'm kind of like Character references. This one in here as well. Okay. Anyway. So we start back with all of us floating above the city of Drakenheim. We're all floating across above the city of Drakenheim, and the world has no color. The only things that have color are ourselves and the NPCs. We are all floating above the frozen city of Drakenheim. And the NPCs, Professor Vane and Metal Tarnath, they're like in middle talking. And the rest of us, we're floating there, but we can't move. We're just kind of like suspended and we can't do anything. And, you know, they start talking about a bunch of things. And we start to find out that, like, okay, we look up and down at the chains of the meteor, right? And we're like, oh, the meteor is held suspended by chains. Each of these chains are actually connected to the chests of people. And we look at the chains again and we see one by one these chains, they snap. They snap and break off, the smaller ones at least. And we're like, okay, people die all the time. So we kind of know, like, okay, these chains break when people die, right? And it's also connected to some major buildings, but the buildings are blurred out, so we don't exactly know which buildings in particular the bigger chains are connected to, but it's for like some of the probably like the main buildings, so we gotta like keep an eye out for like main areas we encounter. Bruno is also brought back by Vane. Literally, it's heavily hinted that Bruno just kind of like blipped and got yanked out of the fucking universe by Vane. And like when Vane brought him back, it wasn't like, here, he's back now. It was like I'ma just remake this entire man from the flesh up gnarly core. Yeah, it was very much like, here's Bruno back as he reforms from like the organs up. Rivals. Oh shit! How's Rivals, Dallas? Welcome in, Dallas. Hope you're doing good. I just started, so no biggie. We probably also won't be recapping for too long today because, one, I started a whole hour and a half late, so we won't be going for too long. Two, the D&D recap itself is quite short, considering it's mostly battle. And 3, we're gonna be working a little bit on the drawing of Idia glasses for Rin. But yeah, and then after that I'll probably like end stream. We'll see if I can get any kind of sketch done for Rin. I'm also feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm not sick. Before anyone questions me for the food, no, thank you for the food and for always drawing Idia. Rest? No. I will rest when I am dead. Anyway, right, I was talking about the meteors and then Bruno reforming back, and where's my notes? Okay, then this is where we start talking to the NPCs. How I wrote it in the notes is I wrote Idia's part first, but actually it was like Tarnaft, and then Idia, and then back to Tarnaft. The reason why I just collectively put all of Tarnaft's ones together is because it makes the most sense with how much I condensed it. But just understand that the pacing of it was mainly Tarnaft, a little bit of like Idia thing, and then like a bit more so like kind of like Tarnaft and Storm were like the main ones going on here. Bruno also had some things. And then yeah, so Bruno, Idia, and Thane, they were all kind of just like, okay, they had some moments. So I kind of pushed their stuff to the front, because their stuff is like the least. And I pushed, in my notes, I pushed most of the Storm and the Tarnaft stuff to the back because they had the most information. And I didn't want to break it apart because then it'll be like, okay, as a summary, this is not nice to read. Especially with the way I'm doing it point form. But just for pacing's sake and just for like, to note that the pacing was Tarnaft, and then everyone else in the middle, and then more Tarnaft. This session was Tarnaft's session. That's why it's called Age of Tarnaft in the session notes. And you'll see why. So with that, we'll just cover what kind of like Idia kind of did. So Idia talks to Vane, right? Idia asks him about the soul color, why he transformed, just as a way to like kind of be like, okay, are you really who you say? Are you really like my Vane? And Vane, got angry because like, he was like mad that like I didn't choose this, and then Idia also yelled back. This was pretty cinematic, when it came to the roleplay side, I wasn't intending to yell. Okay, I actually wasn't. I didn't mean to shout. I didn't mean to yell. But I think like in the moment we had that roleplay, that roleplay segment, it was like, oh shit, yeah, no, I think I should try let loose a bit. Yeah, we both cooked so hard. Oh, thank you. thank you. But yeah, even Thane, and then like I know Thane interjected as well, saying like it's not right, to make everyone get infected with delirium. We can experiment on those who are already infected, but not infect everyone, right? And then Idia, then they started yelling. They got angry. A choice of something they always both had. And then we find out that Vane experimented on the Black Lilies when they came up, and then he got yeeted into another universe. He was gone for decades in his point of view, despite the fact that it was only 2 months here, right? And I think I will go into the Idia roleplay segment later. I'm just gonna cover the notes first. There was a lot to break down in the Idia segment, but I will save that for later. I'll save the Idia ramblings for later, maybe when I'm sketching him, right? At least like get the main actual story out of the way, because I brain rot, but it's just like on me. But lots of things, and I will say that when I was role-playing for yesterday's session, I was very silent during the beginning roleplay segment, both out of respect but also like for some reason, I was clamming up. I don't know why. I was like completely clamming up. And I think it was potentially the bleed from Idia, you know what I mean? I feel like in a way he was frozen. Hi Steel. Yes, I know Kakia-san is drawing my emotes right now. But hi Steel, how you doing? We're recapping yesterday's DND session. Not the one from Orta, but the one that my other friends are running as well. But yes, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good today, this afternoon. But yeah, so with all that, we move on to we have been told. I couldn't say much of Storm because I'm vibing. Stallus will get to you later. We'll get to Storm later. Storm had so much to fucking say. I'm bloody miserable. Sky is green, humidity is high, and I want to crawl the bed for 1 day. But I'm doing great. Yeah, I feel it's very hot there right now, isn't it? Right? I think like honestly, it sounds like the perfect time to either like go to a cafe, I feel, for the mood, or you just kind of like play games and like, yeah, rainy season. Are you somebody who needs the... Are you somebody who like needs the sun to do it? Cause like I know I'm a rainy person. I know like when rain comes, I'm like, yay! I feel happy and energized. But anyway, Stallus, we'll get to Storm. I have a little segment written for Storm. Not too much, but yeah, because for the most part, this was a Tarnaf session. But I really condensed it, so like, I'm skipping through a lot of the fluff, because there's a lot of like revelation, a lot of like... The way that Rain described it and pulled it into it, it was very well written. But all I did was just, here is the summary essentially of what happened. So there's a lot of like details that I omitted for the sake of clarity, because it was a very difficult idea to wrap around. And yeah, so basically, this is where we find out. So Metal Tarnaft starts talking to Tarnaft and starts saying stuff. So then Storm demands like, okay, then what was everything? What were the rest of us doing in your world? Because Metal Tarnaft reveals that he's the Tarnaft from a different universe. So then Storm asks, okay, what about the rest of us? What do we do there? So then Tarnaft is like, there's like, Bruno didn't run. He instead stayed at the squad and then became a beggar, and then a subsequent failure to the Mar family. Thane was actually the one that helped him to travel across the universe. And Thane was also remade because he also died, but it's not said on how he was remade. And then the other Idia was actually working under Metal Tarnaft, and he is part of the Sacred Flame. And then the other Storm is dead, or at least that's what Metal Tarnaft thinks, that the other Storm is just dead because he died in the meteor. But obviously we don't know if Storm actually died or not, kind of thing. Right? So this also kind of like gives a lot of like levity. So the thing is that it's revealed that Metal Tarnaft is in our universe because he wants to bring the meteor back to his world. The thing is, in order to do that, it involves genocide. Because the chains are holding this meteor to our world, and these chains are connected to the chests of everyone, both within and outside of Drakenheim. So to basically free the meteor, it means destroying literally everyone. And if you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, we can't do that. Vane, however, wants to keep the meteor here and use this meteor not only to experiment on delirium, but to spread the delirium further. And it's very cultish in a way, like spread it further. And it's like, both of these options are horrible. These options are bad. What the fuck? And it's like, Isaiah. So it's like, these options are pretty fucking bad. And so after Metal Tarnath tells us all about the other characters in his universe, it's revealed essentially that our Tarnath, the Tarnath that we know, right, is actually one of the Metal Tarnaths. Because the Metal Tarnath in his universe, there are multiple copies of him. And it turns out that our Tarnath is actually one of these alternate universes Metal Tarnaths. Tarnath took off his helmet and finds that he is pure metal. That's why he has the flashbacks of the meteors falling. It's because it did actually fall on Tarnath. He actually fucking died and was brought back as Metal Tarnath in the other universe. And then he somehow makes it to our universe and somehow gets... The term was not compromised, but somehow he kind of like either forgot or somehow like assimilated and kind of became, quote unquote, replaced the Tarnath in our world. Our world's Tarnath, the real human Tarnath, is missing. We don't know where he is. And obviously, our Tarnath has to break the fuck down, because when you realize your entire existence is not what you say it is, and that you're just actually a robot, and you know, the mindfuckery that comes in. So, obviously, the foreshadowing and the storytelling for this segment was very, very intense, very, very well done, and obviously not as me just saying like, you are Metal Tarnath, that kind of thing. But for the simplicity of everyone who's trying to understand what the recap is going on. Essentially, yes, our Tarnath is Metal Tarnath, one of the many Metal Tarnaths that came from the other from that Tarnath's universe, from the other Tarnath's universe. And this world's Tarnath is missing. The player-controlled Tarnath is one of the Metal Tarnaths. Okay. And then, as we're contemplating, deciding on who do we side with, right? Because the thing is, we had 3 options after this. Oh, so wait, fun fact, forgot to say. Bruno seems to be suffering from a little bit of memory issues. For some reason, he was like, what's the Mar family? We're just like, okay. Anyway, so as we are discussing about what to do, so the thing is, Vayne and Metal Tarnath, they are both in direct opposition of each other. Vayne wants to keep the meteor here, Tarnath wants to bring the meteor back to his world. And we have the choice of either assisting Vayne or assisting Tarnath, or just saying, fuck this shit, we are out, and just running. And so while we're discussing these options, Sky, Storm's NPC, reappears. Storm's NPC appears through Vayne's amulet. Sky is important because Sky is the person that Storm has been looking for years. Sky is Storm's friend that disappeared. So Sky is shown to serve Vayne. He also has the red cape. He also looks different, slightly different, and has certain different things about him that to what Storm remembers. So this already is kind of like a way of like, is this an alternate universe Sky, or is this Storm, like our Storm Sky? Who knows, right? It's slightly different. He mentions collecting an asset called Kalia, right? And also killing Nalo and Kale. Also, I hope, oh no, I hope I'm glad the hot pot was nice, Zeo. At least the non-buffet one. Not my Kalia. That's why I was surprised that you didn't react. I was like, isn't Kalia Tarnath's NPC? I was like, interesting. Yeah, so you're Kalia. Oh, so let me just write her name properly. I didn't realize Kalia was spelled for a H. Just put it in there. So I killed Nalo and Kale. Nalo and Kale, who were one of Idia's like NPCs. And it's like, more people for Idia to collect the mementos of and put them in his little memento bag for Idia. But anyway, fuck him. Continuing on. So then the other Idia, the Sacred Flame Idia, appears out of Metal Tarnaf's palm to report that he's infiltrated the Sacred Flame in our universe. We are all looking for the original Tarnaf, and you need to find more clues about the Mar family, and that the Mar family originated from this universe, or at least from here. They said here, but it's not specified as to what here means, as if like here as in this universe, or here as in Sacred Flame, but either way, here. Somewhere here. So then we decide, let's fucking throw down. We decide to side with Vayne and fight Tarnaf because the immediate threat of everyone getting killed by Metal Tarnaf and the other anchor points, right? So all of our characters were kind of called anchor points by Vayne. So basically, to kind of like simplify this, our 5 characters are basically more or less will not cause paradoxes of anything. We're kind of like points of the universe between time and space that remains consistent, that remains constant. Things around us may change, but us ourselves, we are the anomaly. Okay, that's kind of like the simplest way to kind of put it. We're the anchor points, right? And so then we decide to fight Tarnaf because we're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, we can't let this basically our own reflections kill everyone in our universe. I mean, like, that's like, you're protecting your universe, but we're also protecting our universe. There's nothing to be said about that. Like, we are each doing what we think, what we know is right. It's just that 2 rights that cross paths, one of them will have to concede. So we ended up siding with Vayne and going to fight Metal Tarnaf. I didn't write this into our session out of character notes. Should I? I didn't write like the stuff that happened during the battle, but should I, or should I like save it for next session notes? Just so it's a bit more like cohesive, where it's all like together. There's a part of me is like, is it actually important to you guys for me to write down the battle notes? Because thinking about it, because the thing is like, it's hard for me to, okay, the highlights definitely, but I'm thinking, do you want me to write the highlights in this session notes or next session notes? Because the thing is, my original intention was to write it in the next session notes when the fight is finished, so I don't split the fight into 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's for me. For me, it's like I didn't want to split the fight into 2. But do you guys prefer it if I just write them in this session? Small one dog. Okay. What do you guys prefer? Because this is summaries for you guys, right? No worries. I'm just like, I'm definitely writing down the highlights. I've already written them in my book. Don't know, like, they are in my book. It's just, do you guys want me to write it in the session 8 notes or in the session 9 notes when we finish the battle, basically? Or do you want me to split, like, sessions 8 has its own highlights, session 9 has its own highlights? Because now that we have the archivals, is not, and the thing is, obviously, like, I've written them down in my book itself. My book itself has the full notes. It's just that for sake of condensation, you guys want me to write it in the... What do you guys prefer? Maybe I'll post a question in the Discord channel, just in case it's easier for people to, like, respond to it. My answer is yes. Stallus! Wait, what is yes? What is yes to? Is it to Rain or is it to me? What is... Wait, Stallus, is the answer to me or to Rain? What the fuck? Is this to me or Rain? Stallus, do you want me to collate it or do you want me to like post it as the session happens? What do you want? I'm giving two options. Two options. Choose two options, choose one. You. Instead of focus on Tarnaf. What? Oh, no, sorry, okay, that's fine, Zale. But wait, Zale, do you hear my latest question? Not yet. Okay, the question is, for battle notes and highlights, do you guys prefer if I wait for session 9 when the battle finishes? Okay, actually no, Zale, just check the Discord, The question is there. Basically, do I like make all the wait for the battle to finish and then put all the highlights in the next session, or do I just put the highlights in as the session goes on, like as with session? Okay, but yes, Sal's, give me your answer. Which one do you want? What is yes? What does yes mean? What does yes mean? What does yes mean? Huh? Stream would be too long otherwise. No, as in not on my stream. For session summaries. Why is everyone saying yes? What does yes mean? Yeah. Yes mean. I'm being trolled by my own friends, guys. Hold on. I'm like trying to like, because basically more or less that's the end of our session notes. For this session, I will still go across like the cool stuff that happened in the battle. I'm just thinking like in terms of session notes, like, do we want them in the same notes or do we want them some joke like this? Idia will lose his damn mind. I think it's really funny. Stallus, we still need to do more Idia Stonebrain Run. That's in session. Okay. Mage. I need to see. I want to see what everyone says. Add us together if you want. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Anyway, so while that is happening in the chat, let's still go over the cool things that happened in the session in terms of the fight, because majority of this session is the fight, right? We have map fuckery going on. Okay, so like Vayne spawns in this giant platform for us to kind of fight on, right? And Vayne basically becomes like a side, like an NPC on the side. Like he does occasionally help us out with doing some like map things before he gets actually fucking banished by before he gets banished by Tarnaft. Yeah. So before he gets like banished by Tarnav. How do I say this? It was basically a Final Fantasy XIV raid. Lines and puddles. A lot of AoE actions were occurring like at the start of every round, right? There were like there were like Metal Tarnav could take a few actions to set up things like maps, like and like LADS combat mode core. It kind of is very LADS combat mode core, and then like just like AoEs, mechanics, like doing things that we can like either share out the mechanics or like break up the HP so that we all don't like utterly perish, you know, so our squishies don't explode, okay? Because the damage is quite high if we do get caught in the AoEs, but most of us are doing a good job of being forced out of it. This also means we're not doing as much damage as we possibly could do, but we are quite healthy actually as of right now. So like, you know, Vayne summons pillars that you can climb on. It's like a safe spot if you hide on them, right? Like climb up on those, then the what is it called? Then the AoEs can't hit us, that kind of thing. Right, they're being blocked by these pillars, and then Tarnav, we started off the combat pretty strong, where like Idia kind of rushed in and grappled Tarnav, but because I failed a saving throw against one of his like legendary actions called the Warp Blast, he teleports me away into an AoE, and I'm like, oh my god. Thankfully, I could still get out of the AoE, but my grapple breaks, so he's not grappled anymore, and he starts flying around, and I'm like, ah shit, you know. But before he can, you know, I managed, so he's still there, but then he also gets frightened by things like shadow spawn, right? And that's really good, because the thing about frightened condition is you cannot move in the direction of the source of your fright, which means when Idia comes out of there and climbs the pillar that Vayne made, and he uses Thorn Whip to try and drag Tarnav up before dropping him on the floor, Tarnav falls prone, right? That's one thing that I quite like. I managed to land that, and then he falls prone. When he falls prone, any melee attack that is directly next to him is at advantage. So then Tarnav and Bruno start walking up to him and start fucking beating the ever-living shit out of this guy. Like, just like, boom, 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 as well as like beating him. And then Tarnav manages to kill the Shadow Spawn, and then he gets up, and then he banishes Vayne, causing the pillars that me, Thane, and Storm were standing on to fucking vanish. And we pass the save so that we don't fall into the abyss. Your baby! Yeah, no, Mage was so upset because like Mage just like Shadow Spawn got like lived on 2 HP, and then Rain like shot it, like slapped it again. Pay for this. We didn't fall into the abyss. But yeah, so I'm like, I want to fucking Wolverine that Metal Tarnav so bad. I want to drag him to the abyss. But yeah, so then Vayne starts flying outside of reach, and I'm just like, I'm so mad. The thing is like, I could like fight, like, I do have range options, but they are very much not as strong as everything else I can potentially do, right? Anyway, so as all these AoEs are going off, there's even like the whole like a segment where all the enemies, all the Metal Tarnav clones start targeting this Tarnav, start targeting the last person to have hit Tarnav, and then we start doing this thing where we start like trying to share the damage, where we stand in the way to block the hit, and also like deciding like, okay, who is hitting last, and then everyone is like holding their actions so that they don't get the aggro, and the aggro is only on the more like tankier party members, which is nice. And then Tarnav is like, okay, we dropped Tarnav to below 200 HP. So we hit the threshold of phase 2 and shit starts like going haywire. We start having like kamikaze clones trying to like run into us to blow up, and that's where we had the first major highlight of the session, where both Thane and Storm just so happen to be close to 2 of the enemies each. And each of the enemies that are gonna blow up are 4d6, right? And both Storm and Thane are in direct line of fire from another AoE that's going across the map. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, guys. Because Rain described it as, oh, they're not firing straight ahead. They're firing down at the ground. And I'm like, oh, okay, the map is about to get destroyed, guys. And I'm like, okay, I need to make sure nobody is in that fucking AoE when it goes off, okay? I don't know if anybody else in the party kind of like picked up on that, but like I knew the map was going to break in that line, which is why I was like, when Storm failed the attack against the save against Metal Tarnav teleported Storm right into the AoE, even though our Tarnav tried to like run in front of the one of the kamikaze enemies to block the hit. Storm just gets teleported again to be right next to it, and we're just like, okay, fuck. And because he's right next to it, he's also right in the middle of the whole AoE, and Storm's turn has already passed, which means that Storm will not have his turn by the time all of these effects go off. And this is basically, Storm is going to fucking die if this actually goes off, okay? So this is such a story die. No! Salus, if you want some advice on how to hit a bit more, you have better chances of hitting with your short bow than you have with your firebolts. That is mathematically, I'm telling you that you will have better numbers if you hit with the short bow than compared to your firebolt. I'll run this long way. Okay, nice. It's okay though. We all learn. We're all still learning, and I didn't want to meta game your character that much. Like I was okay to like be like, oh, don't forget you guys have this and that, because you guys are all new, right? And I'm basically like the fact checker of our party. But I didn't want to be like, oh, you know, to be better at this, you gotta do this, and I'm like, that's too much. To me, that's very much like, okay, like I don't want to be the guy who's like fucking min-maxing your characters to be like at optimal like positioning, you know, and stuff like that. I don't want to be that guy, so I didn't want to mention it during the session. But yeah, I just wanted to like, because you said you were like, your muscle is very good. I was like, just in case you don't know, yeah, your numbers are better because you have higher dexterity. If you're wondering why your numbers are better, is because to roll for your attacks, which would be like using your like rapier or your short bow, you're using your dexterity modifier, and Storm's dexterity is higher than his intelligence modifier. Any kind of spell that you're doing is using your spell modifier, which is your intelligence. It's also why when Idia is trying to attack with his like Thorn Whip, he's more likely to miss because it's not his optimal skill. It's not his optimal skill, but it's there for utility. How good Metal Tarnav's in save was. If I'm not wrong, it's +0. It's either +0 or +2. It's not high. The in-save is not high. His in-save is not high. I can't remember if it was +0 or +2. Actually, I think it is a +2. Yeah. I remember it's not high. I think his strength is also not high. I think his strength is a +2 if I'm not wrong. Metal Tarnav's strength is a +2. His insave, I think, at most is a +2. Yeah. I could be wrong. Don't at me, but I very much could be wrong, but I remember it's not high. His highest save is his Constitution save, followed by his Charisma save. His Wisdom save is also surprisingly not that high, but his Constitution save is like a +3. Constitution save is like a +13. We are not fucking knocking this man down for Constitution saves. We cannot hit him. Anyway, so with Storm being right in the middle of all that, and then me and Bruno's turns are coming up, and Metal Tarnav is floating in the air, and I'm just like, I don't know how to reach this man. And originally, my thought process was to be like, I'm going to go and kill the two things that are I'm gonna kill the two things bothering Thane, and Bruno kills the two kamikazes bothering Storm. But when I saw Storm teleport right into there, I was like, no, okay, I would rather get you out of that fucking AoE than let that thing like explode on you, right? Like I'm like, if it explodes on you, it's too bad, right? Well, fucking whatever. But like, I need to get it. I need to get you out of that fucking area. But yeah, so I instead use my turn to run over as far as I can towards Storm in a better direction, and then I use Idia's new tentacles, basically the spell Thorn Whip, to drag Storm out of the AoE. He will still take damage from my attack, but at the very least, it's not... he doesn't get fucking exploded. And then Bruno is like, okay, and he manages to kill two of the AoE things on, the kamikaze things on Thane, and then Thane manages to kill the last and final kamikaze thing that is bothering Storm. So thank God we don't have any more kamikaze things to worry about, and we managed, all of us are out of the AoE. So Storm doesn't go tumbling into the fucking abyss. So, the bunny's still alive. The bunny is still alive. Hi Mookie! Welcome in. The bunny's still alive. But yeah, so I think that's basically like the main highlights. And now that the map is all different, there is the AoE things are back, and now we have one of the Metal Tarnavs is emanating a strange energy different from most of the other Tarnavs, and he's going to like and he's going and for some reason the thing, he's sturdy enough to be used as a platform, so we can actually jump up between those platforms to the other platforms, because we have like a 15 feet gap between each of the platforms now, because they've all been like, it's basically like, it's all just like horizontal lines right now with 15 feet in between. So if you want to jump across, it's like a 15 feet jump, and not everyone can make that jump, right? Storm can. The rest of us, we have to roll for it, you know? But yeah, so And then so this is where it gets a bit like, okay, so now Metal Tarnav looks at our Tarnav and is like, I am going to explode you, basically. Charges up his damn laser towards our Tarnav, and it's like 16d6 damage. If Tarnav is hit by the full force of that damage, I am 100% sure Tarnav is going down. The thing is, one of us can take the damage for him if we decide to pull the aggro, or find a way to minimize the damage that's about to be done. And I do not know where that's going to be coming from. As of right now, I have my theories, but I don't know exactly what we can do to stop the to like lower the damage. The thing is, I'm assuming we need to go behind this guy and fucking break him. But also, I'm very curious about why that Tarnav platform is emanating a strange energy. I'm wondering, like, is that connected to the blast that the other Tarnav is about to do? It's like, yeah, that one's where I'm like, okay, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we end the session there. And that's where we are right now. Anyway, how are y'all doing? D&D session, yeah, it was very intense. Okay. Now with that said, pulling out my chair. There was a lot of really cool things that was going on in that session, to be honest. Alright. Now with that said, oh, I just realized this is showing up. You should not be showing up, my good sir. Get out there. Alright. Do you wanna... And now, as I have promised Rin, we are going... Gotta follow chat again. As I'm promising Rin, we're going to do a little bit of drawing. Good heavens. I did promise. Don't expect too much from me. Not that great, remember that. Especially when it comes to art. What's this brush so big? Oh my. Okay. I'll change the thing now to art. So at least you guys, this is art now. This is for you. But we'll still be talking about the D&D session while I draw. Ugh, I hate the new fucking art image. It's horrible. Look how ugly this art is. I love that Just Chatting is still the original one, but this one is horrible. Look at how ugly it is. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Why is the image so ugly now? Whoever graphic designed the new one is horrible decision, really. I haven't drawn this forever, oh my god. Forgive me. Shredded old cat. Oh, okay, get on there. I know, it used to be so nice. Now it's so just plain and ugly. didn't know that nobody could I am Vepring all the same. Oh, okay. I'll certainly try my best. Please give me a second. I haven't drawn in so long, and like I've been like, what is anatomy? Honestly, don't talk to me about it. What is drawing? I don't know. I haven't drawn in so long. Help. Trying to like look at how I don't remember how to do anatomy. It's been forever. It's like is the back of it. Okay. I see. One brush. I think I know why. Now I know why. Anyway, it's very important what happens to the rest of it, because you just want a manifesting. He's still a couple of lines right now. Hi to you, enjoy your lurk. There you go. Man, I don't know how to draw my own character. I'm gonna be so for real with y'all. Doing great. Ugh. Wait. I haven't drawn in forever, like actually forever. The nose scar. Say what? Something? Hi Zale, you wanna test something? Oh my god. No! What am I looking up for? Oh shit. Okay. Thank you, I guess. Thank you. Oh my god. Because your speakers work, Zale. Oh, why must you torment me so? Ah. Man. Ow.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Okay, I will. Only reason why I was like kind of like free now is because like one of the major projects that I was like supposed to be involved in, it just got cancelled. So next work stream, it will not be the manga. Instead, it will be the. I'm gonna be working on graphic design for my next stream. So I have some time today to sketch. Hi, Mage. I'm in the graphic design trenches. Out of all things, I don't know how to draw mouse. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Out of all things, I don't know how to draw mouse. Yeah. Bang. I still don't know how to draw hats. I'm still not very good at like visualizing the turnaround of this hat. This is something I definitely need like reference on, but as you can tell, I am extremely stubborn and I'm not actually using any references, and that is entirely on my own hubris, and this is something you can shoot me for. Understand, hats are big.
What you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You
Hey Joshy the Witch, hey, what's up? How was the rest of your live 2D rigging? Drawing something for a win right now. Sup, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your time here and being part of the Minnow-san gang. Just do this first. So sue me. I am not actually doing any proper reference. Haha. Oh my god. Sure, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. What are you guys doing? You guys were doing some Minecraft. Hope you guys were doing having some fun in Minecraft. For those who are new here, my name is Tetsuya Kawaguchi, could be Tetsu for short. I'm totally not Fishy Punk Vtuber. I'm currently just drawing something real quick for my friend Rin. But yes, welcome in Tokisaki. Welcome in Shore. Thank you for coming along with the raid. If you do need to raid and run, get some rest, do some post-stream routine, go right ahead. But if you do want to stay a little bit longer, we're just gonna be drawing this guy as we contemplate his very existence. It's like, oh, all this is on one layer. Hahaha. You're online right now. Hi. Hi, Josh. You didn't realize? Hello, welcome. How was your live 2D, dude? Raid and Fate, alright, see you, Chor. I know I'm putting way too much effort into this hat. I know like Rin doesn't give a fuck about the hat. All she wants to see is the glasses that's gonna be put on his face. No, okay, nice to meet you, dude. But yeah, have a good sleep. No worries, no worries. I feel life really seems very daunting to learn, and like part of me is like I could learn if I want to, but then at that point it's like I'm going to explode. I'll be here for too long. Think of the politics like a god. Appreciate the hat. Okay. Understand that this is for you, Yurin. Is he looking nice for you? I'm trying to give him like, make his hair look like it's blowing in the wind. Do you like it? I hope I'm doing wind physics justice with the sketch. His chicken noodles so accepting. Stare at Idia. I hope he's healing you. I'm like, please, don't look. I know it is not very great, but it's fine. You're just kind of brain is selling, that's insane. He's beautiful. Oh, thank you, I guess. Making sure he's pretty for you. sort of meow. I'm hoping I do him justice for you. Eh. Hey, look, it's him. You're cooking. Oh, thank you. Now, for you. Let's do something fun. Alright. He fits me as a type. He strikes me as the type to wear rectangular glasses. He strikes me as the type to wear rectangular glasses. But I know like circular ones would be very cute on him. Yeah. I think he would wear the rectangular type. If you want to lean a bit more into like an interesting aesthetic, we can kind of like shave off the edges here so they look a bit hexagonal. Like that. Gonna be a little bit more interesting with the design of it. Like that. Yeah, like that. If you want, we can even give him no chain. No, you're a coffin. The chain would probably be like the more like chain type, so it'll be like this. Imagine it's like this. Like that. Like that. There you go. So satisfying. I'm glad you like them. Crashing out over this, damn. It's really funny. New family heirloom just dropped. If I line this, will you like actually fucking perish? Let me just like do some of the more intricate lines. This is a bit easier to see through the sketchiness of it all. Line is what? You haven't seen the way I line, it's very messy. Ta-da! Sketched. So beautiful. I'm glad. He's so it's so like uncolored. This whole thing is like one layer. If I line it, it's gonna be very like. You want me to line it in a very like pencil-ish style, or do you want my usual lining style? pencil style will be like this. So it's just line work, very thin line work. If we do like my usual style, it's very like sketchy line. The one that you kind of saw like on for that Salas did. What do you want? Pencil wispy lines, okay. So I'll use this brush. Here, small Idia for you. That is bombastic. Here you go. There you go. Then, of course, there you go. Little Idia. What will he do? I'm Yoto. Let's see if I can actually have the. Let's see if I actually have like the damn skills to line my own art. It's been forever since I actually drew something. The thing is, I have so many different like styles that I'm working on, right? That it's very much like, okay, what am I doing? Rin did take a nap. Oddly enough, Rin woke up right in time for my stream. find really funny. I felt the DND. She heard Idia and woke the fuck up. See these teeth. Why? What happened here? This is so droopy. He's not nice as a droopy, that droopy. I want to redraw his eye. I kind of feel like I do wanna. There you go. Are you good? Your bodies are pretty. Oh my. Please rest. Please rest. You're crashing out. No, Ren, stay strong. We need you. Idia needs you. Stay strong, stay strong. Hold it together for him. Do it for him. Do it for him. I really like drawing glasses. This is obvious. A lot of my characters, ordinary characters, have some kind of like glasses wear on them. What? This is cool. Means this one is the one that's off. You cooked? Nice, Alice. What did you cook? Also, you draw so pretty. Thank you. I like drawing glasses. That's it. I have too many favorite characters that have glasses in them. That's why. What do you cook, Alice? What do you cook? Oh, let me see. Oh, thank you. Oh, You actually did cook. That is so nice. Aww. So cute. Aww. Oh my god. Can we make that the profile picture of the server? Server icon, mayhaps. You actually cooked, holy shit. It's so nice. Idia looks so fucking short in the front. It's so funny. This is so funny how short it looks. Oh, he's so funny. For 3 sessions, you cooked. I'm so glad you finally could get it out of your system. It's just really funny how short Idia looks. He's so small. Yes, thank you, Salas. Thank you for cooking for us. Oh my goodness. Ah! Kake-san! Kake-san! Redo wa arigato! Yokoso, yokoso. Konbanwa. Konbanwa, genki desu ka?
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is
Thank
free.
you for the
are a
raid.
pirate. You're a pirate. Being a pirate is a recipe.
Haro haro. Haro haro.
You are a pirate.
Yeah, arigato. How was your stream? I was lurking. Nice, slightly off. Ah, follow arigato. Fighto. Fighto-san. Follow arigato. 私は日本語を少し話します。少し、ちょっと。A bit, a little bit. I draw you. Ah, I saw. I saw. Is it kikimasu? No, kikimasu is here. What is C? I saw. Ah. 見たよ。見ました。Yes. I hope your stream went well. I'm also drawing the character. But my art is not as cute as Kakyo-san's art. I can't wait to see what you drew. It's been a long time since I've drawn with such thin lines, actually. Tetsu, hi Karia, welcome in. I am a English VTuber streamer for those who are new here. My theme is Fishy Punk. Sakana Yankee desu. Yankee. I hope you enjoy your stay. I know for those in chat who probably can speak Japanese better than me, I know my Japanese is really bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's been such a while since I've actually drawn with such thin lines. I've actually always been like more afraid to draw my own characters than drawing other people's characters, because I'm always afraid that I can't draw them to how I imagine. Ah! Kakyo-san, arigato. Thank you for the raid. Ganba. Ganbatte. Forgot what work is in Japanese. Good luck with your work. Good luck with your work. Good. Ganbatte. Ganbatte. Good luck with your work. I don't know why my translation bot at right now only translates the word yippee. It only translates yippee. It only translates yippee. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why does it only translate yippee? Oh, you just woke up? No worries. Hope you had a good rest. I haven't done art in a hot minute, huh, guys? Yippee. And other stuff. Thank you. Me like wondering how the heck do I do this again? There you go. Wait, what is happening in the channel? What is happening? OVA. Oh, it's talking about Attack on Titan. Okay, okay. I only watched a little bit of it, so I didn't actually know how it works. My comfort anime. That makes sense as to why I like Idia then. Like, I see. All the dots are connecting. You are not immune to biases. No, when we were like, when I was like playing D&D with Idia yesterday, I don't know why I was so frozen. I kind of figured that like if I was frozen, it meant that Idia must have been going through something that like must have really kind of like fucked with his worldview, you know? And I trying to like identify that and break that down. I was like, oh, Aaron gave a very good kind of like rundown of likely what happened, and I'm like, you know what? That makes so much sense. Going through it. I hope the line art is fine for this one. Like again, like I've actually never lined such a thin pen in such a long time. I didn't really like kind of went through it that session. I'm gonna be so honest, I really wasn't intending to yell at that point, it just kind of came out of me. And like, I'm trying to, I know they were like yelling about choices and something like that. And it was just so painful with the context that we know of Idia and Vane. Personally for me. And there was this session. Even though it was just for the first... Even though it was like, honestly, just for like, I think, barely more than like, I don't know. Even though it was like for barely more than, I'd say like, 10 minutes? It felt like a lot. Felt like a lot. It's a heavy 10 minutes. It was so heavy. Such a heavy 10 minutes. He doesn't look that angry in this drawing I'm doing of him. I don't know if I should make him look more angry. DM tear up. Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw Stylus. I saw what's happening in the channel. It's so sad. Everyone all's crying together. Honestly, that's why we all do art, right? It's just to make people cry over the art that we're making. Cry. That's a power what we just do to fuck with each other. You did your job, Salas. Good job. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I'll make him more angry for you, Rin. Think I'm gonna beat the virus out of you. That's so funny. You go, Rin. Hi, Rain. It's getting feels. Hi, Rain. Yeah, I saw on the channel. You're all going at it. I'm drawing this one for Rin. Here you go. I think I actually plus have I done to these people. We did consent to pain. We did consent to pain. When you see it put like that, it's really like fuck, bro. It's really like the fuck have I done? It's honestly me when I first saw like Idia's art, one of like Idia's like angst art that I got, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do to this guy? You know, and then for a moment you're just like, damn. You really took everything that these characters had. I feel the same way, it's okay. I'm drawing this for Rin right now. Give her some reprieve after everything we kinda threw. But yeah. It's your medicine. I'll give you some normal Idia where he's not like dying, screaming in pain. I'm still thinking about last session, man. It was so good. Like the conversation between Idia and Vane was so loaded. Actually, to think about it, and I'm like still trying to process it. Like I don't think the fact that I could not fucking process that shit during the session means that I don't think Idia's gonna ever be able to process that shit for a hot minute, dude. He's not processing shit, dude. Since John is so selective, I could kind of like the idea of time-lapsing the events. Next time that maybe I did like after the event it's got tons of changes. It's so broken, I love it. Yeah, I think honestly like a lot of people have gone through big changes. If Storm had mutated at that session, I think that would honestly that session was after that session like oh we're just about to finish an arc actually. So it might actually be just about time for a like that kind of vibe. I see the comment about no you want to just give the loved ones now, and I'm like, okay, okay, let's think about okay, does Idia have any loved ones? Guys, I'm so sorry, this is diabolical of me to say, but like does Idia have any loved ones? Like his fucking life is horrible. There's only like 2 potential random. There's only like 2 potential like ideas for this one. And then Solo by Jason Derulo. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, hear me out. Okay, there's only 2 potential ways you can do this. Either you draw Idia's actual biological family, right? Or you draw Ulrich or Vane. It's either one of these 2. There is the thing is that the Salas, the thing is if you draw Idia's biological family, Idia has to be very young. He has to be very, very young. Ulrich, otherwise I would have said it's Ulrich and Vane. It's Ulrich and Vane. And we all know what's Ulrich and Vane are all like, fuck, bro. Like, fuck. Is family gone? Salas, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. And the reason why Idia wants to look further into Reed Manor is because there is a chance the Reed Manor's basement will tell him if his family is gone or not. Let that implication sit in. Okay, let that implication sink in. He needs to check every room of the Reed Manor basement because he has a bad feeling about something. He has a hunch. And this can confirm if his family is still around or not. As far as Idia knows right now, his family is fine. But he has not seen them in years. Hi Scholar Bunny, thank you for follow. Oh, hello. Yeah, Idia has not seen his family in literal years. Like, forever. So I think I truly cannot answer you if Idia's family is alive or not. Because as far as Idia knows, they are supposed to be alive. But that's the thing, they're supposed to be alive. They're not supposed to be dead. But he has not physically seen them in God knows how long. So, to answer your question, Salas, it's most likely Ulrich. It's most likely either Ulrich or Vane. Should he say no one? No one. No, it's just lonely. I am so lonely. Ulrich. Technically, the thing is, okay, Salas, technically the thing is, right? He's actually closer to Vane than he is to Ulrich. It's very weird. It's very weird. It's a very strange thing. Technically, if we're talking about like the actual like kind of loved one that Idia might have, it's Vane. And this is why it's a very loaded session for him last session. It's Vane. And that's the problem. It's Vane! This is also being alone. I can play it right now if you want. Draw the Vane, homie. Okay, that's a we had an idea of what Vane looked like when he was basically like when Idia was with him. He's basically an old man. It's just an old man, like a genuinely old man. Is Vane a guy or girl actually? Vane is a guy. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but Lucien Vane is a guy, and we're talking to Lucien Vane right now. However, in the Reed Manor's documents, it's a Lucetta Vane. Terraria? No, this is my drawing. Welcome in. I think it's kind of neutral content. Yeah, it's a guy. Vane is his last name. Vane is not his first name. Vane is his last name. His first name is Lucien. That's okay. You wouldn't know anyway because he's not. I mean, looks at him right now. I mean, does blue monsters have gender? Rin, what do you think of it so far? I really focus a lot on drawing, like... I like drawing hair. If you give me your characters, just understand that, like, I work super hard on, like, making hair look pretty. Breath of the Wild. No, this is my original character. I honestly can't fucking tell. Actually, I just realized. This should end early. Oops. Yeah, better. I was gonna draw Vayne the image we got on him at the moment. It'd be funny if you draw Vayne cheapified my head because look at a red cockroach. I mean, he's a thing, alright. Yeah. I honestly, it's like I also don't know how do we do this. He's got many arms. He does. The thing is, okay, obviously Vayne back then, right, is if you really want to throw me and Rin into the fucking angst pile, right? Just draw like Idia and Vayne before and after. Like literally is like, have you seen baby Idia? Come on. Just draw like young baby Idia with Vayne and then draw them now where they're both complete monsters. Like that is the true before and after. That is the true before and after. Like I think that's partially why Idia is not fucking recovering mentally. I think he's completely out of the fucking loop. Like this is baby Idia. Look at him. This little Idia and like normal human Vayne, and then you draw them now where they all look like fucking horrible creatures. Hi Palm, welcome in. That's the true before and after that we are gonna all die. So cute. I know he's very small. Unfortunately, he has now witnessed the horrors, unfortunately. Rin, how are you liking this so far? There's depression. I think this boy has more than just depression. Very unfortunately. So diabolical. Well, the thing is, this whole thing is on one layer, so like if you want me to take off the glasses, I can't. So you have to see in the glasses now, for this drawing at least. He's doing something to your brain. I hope he's doing good things to your brain. You're healing. I am glad. Idia's healing you. But yeah, I don't think Idia's gonna process anything. I'm gonna be so Stylus if you actually draw like the before and after of Vayne and Idia. If you draw Ulrich as well, I think like I'm gonna combust. The sad thing is like it's so rough to describe like the fucking everything that's wrong with this boy. How do I begin to break this guy down? Idia is broken man. A very, very broken man. I feel like I just looking at my last one. This is like a disappointed teacher. That's really funny. With the glasses, he does look really studious, huh? It's a Chinese meme. So the minute is Idia content. It's so funny. As long as Idia is helping you, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm getting lost in my own sketch. You are recovering because of this art, please. I'm glad. He's staring at his hair. I'm glad you like it. I haven't drawn in a long time. I haven't had the time to draw. Really. So this is like finally allowed to draw something. There you go. Let's just do that. Have it be a bit vague as to what happens to it. There you go. There you go, the acanthus. I didn't save. I didn't save this at least with that all. Here you go. Now I have a little guy on the side as well. Get the little guy as well. Cycling the like trash goblin. Hey. I mean, as long as you're feeling well fed, sure. Okay, it's like There you go. Some metallic cover can't just not. I see. I forgot to draw the little. Nah. Alright. Okay. Here you go, Rin. I'll send this to you. I don't know what to change the background to. Here you go. Oh, bang! Flashbang. Oh, flashbang. Oh. Okay. Actually, now that it's on the white and black background, actually this doesn't look that bad. Alright. There you go. Staring at Idia. Idia canvas. There you go. Try to make the signature look a bit fancy. Ah. Okay, let me sign the top part here. There you go. Here, for you. And now, let's go raid out. I am done for today. Hope it makes sense. Oh wait, there's a little part here. Okay, there you go. Any of you doing art fight? Please, I am not sure. I did art fight last year, and I was so tired. I didn't do it that much, but I was very busy during that month, and I felt a bit bad because it's like I wanted to participate, but I also kind of like could not. You know what I mean? So I just realized you should really have been connected. It's like a little bit hard to kind of juggle it, and right now I mean, I guess now I'm free, I could prepare for art fight, but I'm not sure. Ah, I see, first time. Last year was my first time trying art fight. I feel like honestly it's okay to just try. The only courtesy for me that I put is that, hey, I'm a slow drawer, I'm also a beginner artist, so please don't attack me expecting, you know, me to fulfill all the art. I will be mainly focusing on doing revenges for people that do attack me, so I'm unlikely to attack on my own. And the quality of my art will differ greatly because I'm experimenting. That's usually what I put because I felt very self-conscious about it. Anyway. Alright, I think it is time for me to raid out, because I am done. Ooh, hey, my god, my friend Mizu is online. Oh ho ho. Let's go raid Mizu. I'm ending my stream now, but thank you again for everyone who has who came to stream. Honestly, is there any more questions that you guys have? Especially like about art if you're like, if anyone else still wants to ask questions, let me know. I can stay on for like another 10 more minutes at most before I hop off. But if there's no more questions, I shall have my leave. Shall take my leave. Let's say this dude decide to do it. Okay. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to confirm because I am extremely busy. I don't have a lot of my references prepped, but yeah, it will see. Alright. Yeah. Alright, with that, we're raiding out. I'm gonna raid Mizu, and then I'm gonna go pass the hell out. I'm gonna go rest, man. I have things that I gotta lie down and like think about. I need to stare at a wall. Alright, so again, thank you everyone for coming to stream. Here is our raid message. And if you want to follow me on the rest of my socials, here they are. I may open commissions soon, so we'll see. But if not, I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye bye everyone, take care, hydrate, and remember to stretch.